Yes, it's that time again. Welcome to this week's vlog. If it's the first time you've come across my channel and you like these type of videos, then please think about subscribing, hit the bell notification icon as well, and you'll never miss another one of these videos. So where are we? We're back at the park lake, me and the fluffy creature. Here he is. We've got 24 hours to see if we can land a fish, and it's beautiful sunshine out. Beautiful today, even though it's autumn. It's getting colder, as they say in Game of Thrones. Winter's coming, it certainly is. But at the moment, it's not too bad. It's getting colder at night, a bit chilly, but the lake's looking beautiful. And I've just pushed the barrow up to a totally new swim. I haven't fished yet this year, where you can look out there, one part of the lake, look out to the wide open part, and we've got an island in front of us. So we're going to give it a go, because normally I'd probably be on the windward bank down there. But I had a good look round there, didn't see anything this morning. And also we've got some proper hooligan winds coming. 40 mile an hour, 40 kilometres plus an hour winds. So, and they're going to bang straight across. So I'm coming on the back of it, because it was blowing a little bit of a hooligan yesterday. Speaking to the guy swim up there who's just packing up, and he's had a few fish on the back of the wind, and I just see him land a lovely mid-30 common, beautiful fish, and he had some good ones over the last few days, so fair play to him. So we come up this area of the lake, which is going to be on the back of the wind. One, it's going to be a bit safer than being in the teeth of it. Two, this is quite a shallow lake, so all that wind going over there, normally you think, oh yeah, they're going to be on it, but I don't personally think they're going to be on it, because it's just going to be too rough. It's going to be too rough for them over there. You know, they're not going to feel comfortable. So with the wind being quite strong yesterday, and him having a couple of fish, or having a few fish over the last few days with the wind blowing down there, then I'm going to do the next best thing, come on the back of it, give myself some options, as I've only got 24 hours, me and the fluffy creature. Where is he? Look. Here he is, look. Have a look at him, look. He's trying to get in the bed chair already, he is, look. He's loving it. All he wants to do is just get in that bed. But he's been a good boy, look. Ah, bless him. Can't beat the old carp dog, can you? Barney the carp dog. So that's where we're at. I'm going to set up, find some likely looking areas. I think possibly have one out towards the end of the island. Another one possibly the other end of the island. And the third rod, don't know whether I have it in the bay down there, or maybe even down to the right. But it's all going to be on the back of the wind. So I found on lakes, shallow lakes especially if it's a little bit of a cold wind, like it's going to be tonight, they back off the end of it. They don't like that bit of cold wind. Especially it's going to be so powerful, they're just going to get battered around over there. Cold battery wind, no, come off the back of it. That's what I've found. Autumn and particularly winter, get on the back of the wind. That's where the fish seem most comfortable. Autumn is a lovely time of year when they're going to have a little bit of a feed up, hopefully. Should see a bit more action. They'll be getting towards their top weights, ready for the winter. So it's a good time to be out, isn't it, eh? So that's where we're at. I'm going to get all the gear sorted out off the barrow, and get him all tucked up in the bed, in the sleeping bag as usual. Keep it warm for me for later on. I'm going to find some spots. I'm going to put a little bit of bait out tonight as well, probably 1.5 kilo, 2 kilo. I know it's only 24 hours, but I think they're going to have a feed. I think they're on a bit of a feed up this autumn. So, especially with him having one up the other end, well, having a few up to the left, and he's fishing right out in the open water. So we're going to have one rod out somewhere out there anyway. That's where we're at. I'm going to get set up, and I'll catch up with you soon. Well, I thought I'd give you a little update of where we're at. He's all tucked away in there, look. He's all in there. All happy as a sandboy now. He's not actually in yet, he's keeping my pillow warm. That's what he's doing, bless him. So, this is where we position the baits. Now, I've got double 18 millers on with the D-rig. That's been working for me well over here, and other lakes, on a rotary lead, on a rotary system. Big lead, I've got 4 ounce lead on, so I'm not whacking it a million miles, but I like to swap and change from using a light lead to a heavy lead, see if it makes any difference. But the weather's starting to close in now, it's getting cloudy, look, you can see out there, proper cloudy, it's going to pour with rain, proper torrential tonight, and it's going to have some savage winds. So that's why I've positioned myself for this overnighter on the back of the wind. Now I'd love to be over there, over in that part over there, where I was a couple of trips ago. The wind's pushing in there, but it's just going to be too powerful. And where this being a shallow lake, I don't think they're going to be. I think they're going to be on the back of it. I really do. Odds on now, come the night when it starts pouring it down properly and windy, they're going to be jumping like salmon over there, aren't they? Always the way. But right, this is where I position my baits. This is where I position my double hook baits. I like to use double hook baits, but it's a little bit different to everyone else, isn't it? Everyone uses pop-ups or single bottom bait. I like to be different. It tends to put more fish on the bank. So I've got one right on the corner of the island out there. I've sprayed about 3/4 kilo of bait on there. Got another one in line with that tall tree there, about 60 yards. It's a nice hard spot I found out there. Really nice and hard. So I've had a couple of casts out there, found that spot, put about another 3/4 kilo on that, just spread them around, spread them everywhere. You know, I don't want it tight, I spread them everywhere. Now usually I stick one down there in this swim. There's a lovely little spot down there, but I thought I'm going to go out a bit more for a change. Third rod is about 3/4 of the way across towards the tip of this island. So we're covering both areas on the back of the wind. So I've got a feeling either going to be either side of this island. The other side, they're going to be right out in the flat calm. This side is going to be calmish as well. And for that one, we'll have a little walk up there and I'll show you where I cast from here, right? This is what I did. This is another little swim on the end. Now, cast from here, 3/4 of the way across, because that's how I normally fish from this swim out there 3/4 of the way across. There's a nice, hard, deep area. There's a load of chod behind it. It's like a hard, silty gravel just this side of it. About 6 foot deep, I reckon, which is quite deep for this lake. I've cast from here and I baited up from here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this area as well. I might be able to chuck one out there if I see anything. And this bay, they love this bay, they do get in here. So we've got lots of options. I mean, this is 2 swims, but normally you only see one person in here. So you might find that I move into here. If they're all showing in here on the side of the wind, I might be in here. But that's where we're at, that's where we position our baits. We put quite a bit of bait out, put about another 3/4 kilo on there. So we've got about 2 and a bit kilo of bait which has gone out. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Managed to get out after a bit of work, just for a quick overnighter. And it's looking ominous with those clouds. Look, if you look up there, look, it's dark as dark could be. He's going to be loving it tonight in the gale force winds. He's going to be so tucked at the bottom of that bed. Let's have a little look at him, look. Look at him, look. What's he doing, look? Sleeping as usual, sleeping. Look at him, look. Place is a bomb site. Look at the state of this, look. Just been filming, doing a series. I'm going to start to do, you might even see it before this video. I might put a link up there. Series all on photography, all on night shots, self-takes, where position your hooking mat relative to the sun and shadows, and you know, everything to do with your smartphone, taking shots on that, taking self-takes on your smartphone with little apps. You know, maybe do a little bit of video, no, sorry, a little bit of photography editing, but I'm not sure yet, indoors on the computer. You know, we're going to cover LED lights, flash photography, everything really. In the water photography, with polarised lenses and lots of different stuff. So you may want to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because then you get notified every video I do. And that'll be a new series. It might have already started. I might have already started loading it up on the channel over the next couple of months, through the winter, through the autumn, about how to get the best and improve your photography. So that will help you, no doubt, hopefully. You know, you might find it useless, but you might find bits and pieces in there. You go, oh, I'll try that, and you might start to get better catch shots, or you know, better scenic shots, or rod shots, or whatever your thing is. You know, hopefully you'll be able to take some value from it, and you know, improve your photography, take something from it. So that's where we're at, guys. What's the time now? It's only 20 past 3, so we've got about another 3, what time does it get dark? About 7, another 3 or 4 hours before it gets dark and all hell starts to break loose. No, but I think it's going to, pretty soon, it's going to start raining, but the wind's going to get up about 10 o'clock tonight. So I reckon you're going to have a little video of me later on holding on to the brolly like a mad thing, or maybe a video of me holding a rod out in the middle of the lake with my chesties on, getting blown all over the place. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, with a fish? But it's looking beautiful. Pressure's low. It's just looking really carpy. And the guy up there, earlier on when I was pushing my barrow up, he had a lovely mid-30 common. Beautiful fish, but I think he's had 5 or 6 fish this week. He's done a 5-nighter and he's done really well, bless him. Clint, they'll stump me. There's a little shout out to you, Clint. Blinding result, mate, with your fish. And he has some big uns and all. So they're on the feed. Only at that one little area at the moment, but it's getting that time in autumn where they're going to have a feed up. That's why I've increased my boilies. And what I tend to do is as we go through these vlogs, you'll see me start to introduce my winter bait. Start off, it'll be like 25% winter bait, 75% fish meals, and then it'd be 50-50, then it'd be 75% winter bait, 25% fish meals, and then eventually I'll be on to 100% of me winter bait. And the reason behind that is that it introduces that new bait alongside the bait they're already eating, and they get used to it more. And you sort of introduce it, and it's always worked for me doing that, rather than just changing from one bait to the next and trying to get that going when in the colder months. They're already seeing it, they're already getting a taste for it. Hopefully I'll probably start changing over milk baits as well to the winter bait. So, you know, that's something that you might be able to introduce in your fishing as well. Look at them geese, bloody hell, there's millions of them over here. They all seem to take off at night, have a little ramp up, they all get together in one corner, about 300 or 400 of them, and they all take up, noisy as anything. So that's what's happening, guys. What have I got for dinner tonight? What's me and the old fluffy one got? Because he eats the same as me, bless him. Tonight, because we're on an overnighter, I've got bacon rolls with brown sauce. How about that one, eh? Bacon rolls with brown sauce. Nice. Quick little snack. And then in the morning, on the way to work, it's McDonald's o'clock, I think. Little McDonald's breakfast or whatever, if it's before 10 o'clock. But let's have a little look at this side of the lake. Look at that, look, it does look nice. It's really nice. Look at those clouds. Real nice time of year, the autumn, isn't it? Just before it starts getting really cold. But it's cold at night as well. So what I tend to do is, here's another little tip for you. If you look at your weather, BBC Weather or the weather app or whatever app you look at, or the telly, whatever, as soon as you start seeing the temperatures at night drop down to about 11-10, start taking your winter coat with you. Start taking your bed chair cover. That's what I've done now. I've got my bed chair cover, I've got my puffer jacket, because factoring, you know, 10 degrees, you think, oh, it's been 17, 15 degrees today, it's lovely. But then, as soon as you factor in a bit of wind, and that temperature drops below 11-10 degrees, it starts feeling bloody cold, I tell you. There's nothing worse than being fishing and thinking, I don't want to be here, I want to go home. I've had enough, I'm freezing. You know, it's no good. Unless you're a comfortable angler, you're not going to put 100% into it, and your catch rates are going to fall by the wayside. Because it's just not comfortable. We all need to be comfortable in our fishing. We're comfortable in everything really, but especially when you're out in the bank in the elements, I've even seen frosts in the autumn, you know, in September, October. You know, it's all going to start happening. As they say on Game of Thrones, isn't it? Winter's coming, and it certainly is. It won't be long before it's bloody freezing. And we've been twin skin bivvies and 7-season sleeping bags and coats and bottoms and leggings and God knows what. But for the time being, don't get caught out. Right, that's where we're at. I'm going to get that bloody kettle on. I'm going to give him a nudge, wake him up. He can't be sleeping all the time, bless him. And we're going to watch, listen, get ready for the onslaught of wind and rain. And you never know, we may even catch a fish. You never know, you've got to be in it to win it. It's no good sitting indoors watching Strictly, is it? That's a bloody waste of time, that is. Leave that row indoors. Mrs. D will be sitting indoors watching everything now. Watching it all, and I don't need to watch it because I'm here doing what I love, fishing. So, catch up with you soon. Well, the rain started and the wind started. Look over there, look. It's proper blowing over the back over there. It's just starting to get up. It's 20 to 8 and it's just getting dark now. not seen nothing, not had no liners. I think I'm in for a bit of a hairy night, me and the pork chop who's in the bivvy. I think we're in for a bit of a hairy one tonight. Looking at the weather, look like it's going to absolutely chuck it down and then absolutely blow a hooligan. Oh mate, it's going to be exciting, isn't it? Or have Mrs B on the phone, giving it large on the phone. Why don't you come out? I don't know why you bother going fishing in that weather. But she won't be worried about me. She'd be worried about him in there. She'd be worried about him who's tucked up in there, not me. Oh, I'll be a second fault. First words out of her mouth will be, is that dog alright? Is Bart, is a carp dog alright? Won't be, how are you? Alright, is it a bit windy? No, it'd be, is a dog, how is he? Is he alright? I'm second fault, always. I bet you're the same, aren't you? If you've got a dog indoors, you're second. He gets as good a steak as you do, steak and chips and peas. Bless him, eh? Bless him. He's in there, all snuggled up. He'll be fine, mate. He's a bloody animal, I tell her. He's an animal. That's what he does. That's why he's got a furry coat. He ain't getting cold. He's got a furry coat. I haven't. Bloody hell, but it's looking proper good out there. But I don't know how much longer it's going to look good for, because it's going to proper piss it down, proper blow windy. But we will see. You never know. In the morning when it dies down a little bit, that's when I'm expecting, if I get a bite, to get a bite. But you've got to be in it to win it. You've got to be out there doing it in all weathers, haven't you? Got to be doing it. So I'm going to get him. It's just starting to rain a bit more, and hopefully we'll have one. You may even get a further update about 11 o'clock when it's pitch black and it's blowing an hooligan and pouring with rain. You probably won't be able to hear me. But there you go. Speak to you soon. Well, this is the morning after the night before. God, not much sleep. I must look like about 150 at the moment. Absolutely knackered. Up all night with that wind and rain. That was just mental. I tried to film some of it, but I was holding on to the brolly. Absolute craziness. Obviously no bites. God forbid. The fish must have been scared stupid in some corner somewhere hiding away from it all. Even at 3 o'clock this morning, out there, I don't know if you see it, but you probably can't see it, but a tree cracked off like someone had got a shotgun. Madness that was. Bloody hell. And not a peep from him. Look at him in there, right? Look at in it, look. Not a peep from him, as if nothing had going on. He just stayed in there doing nothing as usual, just sleeping. He didn't even get out. I think his little snozzle poked out about 3 o'clock when that tree come down. He had a quick look and then went back to sleep, bless him. Didn't even move. He's blowing a hooligan. Everything's chaos everywhere. And he don't care. He's just asleep. Bless him, eh? That's what he does well, sleeps. It's looking lovely this morning. Beautiful sun over there. Rods are out still, but no action. But I didn't expect to get any. Once that wind got really up, I just sort of edged my bets really. Coming on the back of it, sort of side of it, back of it. So, we got to pack up in a minute, go to work. That's it for another overnighter. I should be back next week, hopefully. See if we can put one on the bank. There's a few blanks. I think that's what, 1, 2, I think that's 2 or 3 blanks now on the trot. But that's fishing, it's the way it is, isn't it? It's the way it is, just the way things are. Can't catch all the time. But this is the best time of year. Well, one of the best times of year. The autumn, we have a bit of a feed up. So it was nice to see a fish up there when I got down yesterday. And see some of the bigger ones have been out. But there's the lake, look, looking beautiful this morning. But I haven't really seen anything, but then I sort of slept in a little bit this morning because I was up all night holding on like a lunatic. So there we go, guys. Don't forget, if you like this type of videos, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget that bell icon. You'll never miss another one of the videos again. See you for the next video.